a while, it was a proof that Netflix actually knew what it was doing. And now, people are calling the ending one of the worst finales in the TV history. Rushed, safe, and predictable. Right up there with the Game of Thrones. But what if that reaction is exactly the point? Because we have seen this before, studios lying straight to our faces. Marvel told us that Andrew Garfield wasn't in No Way Home until he was standing right there on the screen. So what if Stranger Things is doing the same? What if the ending isn't bad, it's just unfinished? And what if our outrage isn't organic but conformity in real time? The details don't add up. This theory don't come from the Reddit post or one of the famous TikTokers. It came from the hundreds of fans noticing the same inconsistencies. Take Joyce talking to Will outside the barn. She mentions his age when he disappeared, but we know for the fact Will vanished when he was 12. How does a mother forget the exact age her child disappeared, or how long he was gone? That's not a bad writing. That's a memory that shouldn't break. Then there's a season 4 D&D scene with Eddie, the Vecna lives moment. Eddie describes Vecna and points out something important. He doesn't recognize the slivered skin, but most importantly, Vecna is missing his left arm and left eye. Fast forward to the finale. When Joyce decapitates Vecna, his left arm is gone and so his left eye. That's not symbolism, that's a planted visual payoff. The tower scene. Now the tower scene. There are 9 people climbing the tower. We see Mike climb the same ladder 3 separate times. You might think it's an editing mistake until you notice each shot is from different angles. Characters are in different positions and different actions are happening. These were intentional shots. Then the overhead view hits and suddenly there are only 8 people. You can identify everyone. Mike is gone. He doesn't fall, he doesn't climb down, he just disappears. That's not a continuity error. That's a reality break. The basement, the lie, and D&D. The basement scene gets talked a lot about, but for the wrong reasons. Yes, the characters begin to resemble their parents. Mike look like his dad, some even say Henry. His anger mirrors Billy's. Will's vision look exactly like Lonnie. Cigarettes, leather jackets. Even the glowing lights from season 1 return. But the most important detail, in the later version of episode 8, the book changes order. They spell X a lie. A message to the audience, the epilogue is a lie. And then there's the D&D, the backbone of the entire show. Season 1's campaign mirrored the final season exactly. Mike tells us about the campaign lasted 10 hours. Everyone is disappointed. Dustin says it's full of plot holes, too short, rushed. The exact reaction we are having right now. That's not accidental. The villain, the chained god. The ending feels wrong because Vecna isn't the final villain. He is intermediary. Behind him is the higher entity from D&D lore. The Razdan, the chained god. Unlike other gods, the Razdan doesn't want power or control. He wants total annihilation of existence, including himself. He was imprisoned because even other gods feared him. His domain include eternal darkness, entropy and decay, madness and mistruth, and cold. His form, a pitch black rolling cloud, visually identical to the Upside Down and the Mind Flayer. In D&D lore, Vecna often serves as a misdirection. Followers think that they serve Vecna but are unknowingly freeing the chained god. That mirrors Stranger Things perfectly. Vecna feels insufficient because he isn't the end game. Why it ends this way? The ending feels incomplete because it is. The show is guiding us towards a fall consensus. Vecna isn't the end, he is just the distraction. The Razdan, the god of entropy and the eternal darkness, has been present since the very beginning. And season 5 isn't about defeating him, it's about the consequences of nearly fearing him or freezing him. Thank you so much for listening to this, and please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel.